Hello everyone and welcome. A few weeks back I came across this solar backup camera that we're going to be looking at today when I was looking for deals on Amazon to share with my viewers. After reading through the description, I thought this device was quite ingenious and had a lot of potential. For people that don't have backup cameras on their vehicles, or for people that want a convenient trailer camera, this would be a great device to have. It claims to work with no wiring, no drilling, and has a 2-minute DIY installation. I mean, how convenient is that? So I decided that the only way to know this guy's full potential was to give it a try and make a review for my viewers. So if you've been looking for a super easy to install backup camera for your vehicle or trailer, but didn't know which one to get, then stick around as I unbox and test this guy. Alright then, so when you unbox this puppy, this is everything you get. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that this guy has, but before we get started testing this guy, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you get notified every time I do another product review video, DIY project, or a sale at a big box store, where I can help you save more money. Alright then, so this is the solar-powered wireless backup camera from Auto-Vox, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $149.99. But it also had a $30 discount coupon plus a 14% off promo coupon on the Amazon page, bringing it down to around $100. So that's really economical for this kind of equipment. The warranty on this guy is 18 months, and the dimensions on this guy are 7 inches by 1 inch by about 1.5 inches in thickness, and the weight is only a few ounces. The dimensions on the screen that comes with it is 5.5 inches by about 3 inches in length. It is a 5-inch screen. So what do you get when you unbox this guy? Well, you get the little camera itself, you get a monitor so you can see inside the car what's going on, you get a stand for the monitor, you get a lighter connector for the monitor, you get a USB cable to power this guy up before you install it, and you get all sorts of mounting hardware and the owner's manual that tells you how to get this guy all set up. Now this camera is powered up by a 5,000 milliamp hour battery that is USB and solar powered. So you can power it up fully before you install it, and then the sun should keep it topped off from that point forward. If you park your car indoors for long periods of time, or you have long periods of cloudy, rainy weather, the manual says that the camera will remain powered up for 3 to 4 months on a single charge. This camera is IP69K weatherproof, so it can tolerate rain, sleet, snow, dirt, washing your car, or everything else without any problem. This little guy has an operating temperature range of from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. So it can work anywhere from up in Canada all the way down to Arizona with no problem whatsoever. The installation on this camera is super easy. No drilling or wiring to run because the signal is transmitted wirelessly. All you do is attach it to your vehicle license plate. Of course, you can get creative and mount it anywhere you want and mount it anywhere that's convenient for you. But it comes with a sturdy metal bracket that mounts easily to your vehicle license plate frame. You can also mount it above or below the license plate because the camera is adjustable, as I'll show you in a little bit. And the image can also be flipped in the screen, so it doesn't matter if you mount it upside down or right side up. So you get maximum mounting flexibility with this little guy. The wireless signal transmitted by the camera has a maximum range of 52 feet. So that means that you can use this camera on just about any size vehicle. It also works great as a trailer camera, so you can see what's behind you when you're towing a trailer. The best part is that there's no wiring to hassle with, and you can remove and remount this camera anywhere you like. On the inside of the vehicle, you can see what the camera is transmitting on this little 5-inch 1080p monitor that's included in the kit. With the monitor, again, there is no wiring to hassle with. All you do is plug it into your lighter with the included cord, and it receives the signal from the camera automatically. There's no pairing or anything required. The monitor also has split screen, so you can see multiple cameras at one time on the same screen. Plus, it also has an adjustable guidelines to make it easy for you to adjust it to the size of your vehicle. So this little camera has a lot of convenience and potential. Mount it anywhere you need a camera, on the back or front of your vehicle, on a trailer, as a rock crawling camera on a Jeep or something like that, to watch the kids in the back seat. Use it in any way you like. It's compact and easy to mount anywhere and move it around as needed. No wiring or drilling to hassle with. So let's take a little closer look at this guy and then we'll mount it up and see how it performs. All right, guys, so let's take a little closer look at this camera and get a little bit better acquainted with it, see all the different features that it has and so forth. So here is your basic setup of the camera itself that you're going to be mounting on the back of your vehicle, your trailer, for rock crawling, whatever you want to use it for. Now, it has a lot of flexibility as to how you mount it. Now, it already comes installed on this black powder-coated or anodized black metal bracket. This is what you're going to use to put it on your license plate. And you see that it actually has quite a lot of adjustability as far as the mounting screws, so you can move it around however your license plate, your setup is where the screws are mounted. You have a lot of flexibility. And you can put it on the top of the license plate or on the bottom of the license plate. Doesn't really matter. It'll mount either way. And the camera is very adjustable. You can adjust it up to 70 degrees in either direction. And as you see, it just rotates around. Just hold on to it, because it is rather firm. It's not floppy, and it'll move around however you want it. Now, this part right here is where the battery lives and the wiring and all that stuff. I mean, the transmitter and all that stuff. And this is the solar panel right here, and that collects charge and keeps the battery topped off anytime you're outdoors. Basically, anytime there's some sunlight, it'll take a charge. It's fully automatic, nothing that you need to do about that. And like I said, this guy comes off the bracket if you want to. Has a little special screw right there. It brings a little Allen key so you can remove it. If you don't want to mount it on your license plate and you want to put it somewhere else, take it off the bracket, mount it anywhere you like, make your own bracket, totally up to you. It is, I don't know if you can see, yeah, but you can, back there is a way to mount it, and you can set up your own bracket if you want to do that. Like I said, some kind of specialty mounting, like for a trailer or something like that, rock crawling, to see your kids in the back seat. If you don't have one of those little cameras that some minivans have where you can watch the kids in the back seat, some people may want to use this guy. So it's totally up to you, because it's very flexible, no wiring required. So you can put it anywhere you like, totally flexible, however you want to mount it, anywhere at all. And like I said, this guy will take charge either from the solar panel, or you can use a USB cable. It does bring a USB cable included. If it's not long enough, you can create your own cable, buy a longer cable. It does have a USB port right on the side. So you can have it constantly powered or use the solar function. Totally up to you, gives you a choice. And then on the other side over here, you have the on button where you just power this guy on, and it comes on, as you see right there, telling you that it's on right there. Just a short press turns it on and turns it off. So it's very easy to do it that way. And we're going to set this guy up and see in a little bit how it performs. But like I said, just the solar panel right there, it's not your shiny type. It is your flat matte look to it, so it doesn't make it stand out as much when you have it mounted. So now this guy, on the inside, you're going to have this little screen that you mount, and you see it's really quite thin, not very big at all. And you have the mounting holes on the back that you use this little mounting guy that comes with it, this little bracket, and you can put it on top of your dash, or you can mount it from the ceiling, however you want to do it, totally up to you. And this little guy is universal. You can take it off of here. I have seen, like on the Amazon page, some people took this off because you want to keep this part. That's what goes onto there. That's what locks into it. But you can always take it off and mount it like on a different bracket to a suction cup or something like that. If you want to mount it like on your windshield or something, totally flexible. It does come off of there, and you can mount it on a different kind of contraption, so you can mount it anywhere you like. All you need is this plate. Take it off of there, put it on there, and you're good to go anywhere you like. So this guy only has one wire, and that little wire is for the cigarette lighter, and it brings a cigarette lighter hookup and a pretty long cable, so you can mount it anywhere you like. And then your typical stuff, you plug this into the cigarette lighter, and you get a USB plug right there, and your on-off switch. And I'm going to power this guy up in just a minute. So that's all you need. This simple little cord goes right to where the cigarette lighter is to get the power from it. That's all there is. That's the only wiring you need to do, and just plug it in. That's as hard as it gets. Of course, if you want to, you can always hardwire it. I know there's people out there that want to be more creative and more customizing as to what they do. So if you want to be able to hardwire, you can do that. Just, use this little hookup right here, and you can cut this off or do whatever you want to do and hardwire it yourself. But for a lot of people that want flexibility, plug it into the lighter, and that's as easy as it gets. So let's get this guy powered up, and we'll see how it looks. All right, guys, here we are looking at the little screen all hooked up and ready to go. We got it set up on top of my bench right here, so it's easy for me to hook it up and show you what it looks like instead of, fumbling around on the dash of a car. So this is what the little guy looks like. 5-inch screen. It is 1080p. It is very clear in person. Very nice to look at, like looking at a computer monitor. Very nice and clear. How it looks through the camera, I don't know, but keep in mind, you're looking at a screen through a camera. So, the cameras tend to adjust things a little funny sometimes. So I don't know exactly how it'll look, but in person, I can tell you it looks very, very good. And you see the guidelines right there showing you for backing up and so forth. You can leave them on, turn them off. You can adjust it, whatever you want to do. Up there, it has a little battery indicator. That's the indicator for the camera itself, not for the screen. Remember, the screen has power all the time. And up here it says channel 1 because you can have split screen. And with the little buttons on the side, you can go to the little menu and just clicking the button, actually, you can just select a different channel if you have multiple cameras set up. So it's very, very easy to work with. And the backup time, you can select the backup time. It doesn't stay on all the time. I mean, if there's some way to modify it, I don't know. But right now, I only see 3 ways. You can set it for 60 second, 90 second, or 120 second for backup time. Because this little guy doesn't have a trigger to it. So basically, whenever you turn it on, it starts counting down. But I guess what you do if you want to use this guy and see things on a constant basis, if you're rock crawling or if you're trailering or anything like that, all you got to do is tap one of the buttons and it comes back on. So it's as easy as that. It's not a big deal. So you don't need to worry about the camera on the back. It's always live. It's always ready to receive or send a signal. So it's not a problem at all. The backup camera actually goes into standby and only sends and receives signal when the little screen tells it to do so. So it does not really wear out your battery. So let me move this guy around and I'll show you exactly what the camera looks like. And we'll see, we'll point it over there at my vehicle and you can see how good that actually looks. I mean, that is a really sharp image. And I'm like maybe 10, 11 feet away from that vehicle. And it's really looking quite good. And there you go. You point it at your garage door. If you're backing up or something, that shows you right there. Let me move away from it. And that shows you if you're driving and you're moving away from something, it'll show you what you're looking at. Now, if you're backing up into something, let's say I'm backing up right now, this will show you what backing up looks like. And then you can see the guidelines right there when you're getting too close or whatever the case may be. So it shows very nicely what is going on. Quite a beautiful image to it. That's very clear. If you wanted to back up into a vehicle or something, you could do it without any trouble at all. You see right there, you get close to that or you pull away from it, and it has a very continuous, constant, real image. It doesn't distort the image is what I'm trying to get at. Some cameras may distort the image. Some have like a fisheye. I personally don't like that because it's really distorting and hard to figure out what you're looking at. And if you want to see a perspective of looking through the camera when it's actually mounted on the vehicle, this is what it looks like. I just mounted it on the license plate of my truck so I could see backing up because my truck doesn't have a backup camera. It's an old vehicle, and that's what this camera is really great for. Older vehicles with no backup camera and difficult vehicles like a truck or something like that where you can't see every angle. So there you go. Mounting it on the back of a truck, this is what it looks like. And I did not even adjust the camera. It is looking straight out. I can mount it looking up, looking down, whatever is more convenient. But looking straight back, this is actually a perfect angle as far as I'm concerned. And that's what it looks like if you want to see when it's mounted on a vehicle, on a license plate, that's what you would be looking at when you're looking back. And that's what this little camera looks like when you have it mounted on your license plate. Not a bad looking little camera. Fits right in. Doesn't even bother the tailgate. I checked to see if it would interfere with the tailgate going up or down, and it does not. So it fits in quite nicely, and it does a great little job. So perfect fit for just about any situation. I could put it on the bottom if I wanted to, on the bottom of the license plate, but I don't see a need for it because it fits fine right there. And on the bottom, I think I would get a reflection off the bumper and stuff like that. It just wouldn't fit right in this application. So this fits in just perfectly like that. All right, guys, there you have it. A review and demonstration of an ingenious license plate mounted backup camera that is also solar powered. This is a really great device for anyone that wants to add a backup camera to any vehicle and doesn't want to put a lot of work into doing so. No need for wiring or special mounting. Attach it to your license plate frame and then plug in the monitor to your cigarette lighter. Truly a 2-minute installation that any DIYer at any skill level can handle. Of course, you can get much more creative if you want to do so. You can hardwire the monitor to hide the wires. You can fabricate your own mounting bracket for special installations like trailers or motorhomes. You can use it for rock crawling. You can also mount this on the front bumper of your car if you have a very low vehicle and it's hard to see the front when you're parking. If you're tired of constantly scraping the bottom or hitting objects in front of you, then this little camera can be a real problem solver. For a very affordable price, this camera can be adapted to just about any situation. And the best part is, there's no wiring required. Check out the links below for all the details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.